Hey guys, what is up? Welcome to the State of Crypto, one-stop source for all crypto-related news and technicals. I'm your host Martin, and this episode 454. Now, if you're catching this from live, welcome, and if you're catching the replay and have any suggestions for us, please leave us a comment below. We want to know what you're thinking. By the way, this is just a technical analysis episode, right? So thank you for being here. Thank you for joining me tonight. If you're going to be up to date with the latest crypto-related news and technicals, make sure to subscribe. You hit the like button and that bell so you're notified when we go live. If you want to keep on chatting with us, once the stream is done, join us on the Discord. Links in the description. You can also join me on Twitter. Links also in the description. Nav, how's it going, dude? Thanks for being here, man. Much appreciated. You're here on time for once. Yeah, dude. Thanks for being here, man. Thanks for joining me. I'm not sure where the rest of the people are, but yeah, they'll be here. What is happening with the markets, man? Right, we were looking for some bearish divergence yesterday. We obviously didn't get it, right? We went slightly higher. So 84. Well, we might still have it. 84.72. 84.43. Yeah, very slightly, but it's still there, right? Strong bearish divergence, potential action to the downside. I mean, market cap, it's at $908 billion, right? That's huge, man. Steve saying, can we get a news show soon, or a world according to Martin, or a drunk Martin show? Also 88. Steve, what's up, dude? I'm not sure why the comments, but let me know. I'm not sure why. Do you want news? Like the way I used to do it before? Like news and then technicals? I'm not sure what you're implying by that, but thanks for letting me know. Yeah, we'll check out ADA, man. I need to figure out how I'm going to do a news show first, because that's going to be a whole different thing, right? I just having fun, awesome. Right, so bearish divergence, right? Actually, downside, it's starting to move down slightly right now. Not too much, $5.62 billion to the downside, 0.62% again. Still have 20 hours and 50 minutes to go on the day. We could go anywhere. Overbought at 82.87 again. Market is extremely bullish, so we could still go on higher, right? Bearish divergence doesn't necessarily need to break us down. I mean, we already got a massive pullback here with large wick. We'll push back up, that's fine. Again, yesterday we also dropped quite a bit to 800 billion. We covered most of the way and then some, right? We closed above 900 billion, so we moved $100 billion in a day. That's a lot of dough, right? Anyways, with that said, right now market cap $909.19 billion. What's up, Soka? You never seen Martin news? It was before my time. Wow. Yeah, I used to see the news before, prior to the stream starting. Bitcoin dominance at 69.40. Alright. And what's happening there, right? So Bitcoin's gain dominance yesterday is 0.55. Today gaining 0.18. Again, on Bitcoin to lose a little bit of dominance, tends to do better, but we'll see. Below that 20, sitting resistance overhead at 70.03. See how Bitcoin keeps on doing here on dominance. On that note, let's check out the price of Bitcoin, man. First of all, Bitcoin futures at 34,435, right? That's really high, dude. Right, 34,435. That's great. But the rest of the market is at 33,913, right? So I mean, we are moving down slightly. We did come back down, hit this area of support, right? At at $33,309 area. We actually got to a low of 33,381. We're a bit off, right? Like within $100, I would say. It's slightly off. That's fine, you know. High, higher, high, low, right? We're starting to create bearish divergence here in Bitcoin as well on daily. Something that we hadn't seen in a while, in a couple days. What? 658, 622, right? It's also slightly lower here. So there's that strong bearish divergence, potential action to the downside. Bitcoin might be losing price action. So hope that is not the case. I want Bitcoin to at least hit 35k, 36k before it actually starts to move down. But by that time, we might be undoing this bearish divergence. But we are due for some kind of negative momentum to build, right? We've been making positive momentum since December the 16th. Almost a month, right? Last time we were making positive momentum. Look, it was a long time that we've been positive momentum for, right? A couple months from September the 24th all the way till November the 25th. So almost two whole months of just positive momentum, right? Or negative momentum, sorry. And positive momentum on Bitcoin is still fine. We're still really, really high. It's going to take a little bit to undo that, unless we get a massive crash. That would like bring us down to zero, but I don't think that's going to be the case. Let's go to the 4-hour chart. What is happening with Bitcoin on the 4-hour, right? We had this hidden bullish. That's fine. We called that on the 4th. So we were here on the 4th. We were starting to take this drop. I was not looking too happy with Bitcoin on that drop, right? But we felt to go lower, right, than the previous low. So we did manage to pull back up. And that's fine because, you know, fell to drop lower than the previous low, gives us bullish continuation. That's probably why we pumped again. Now, what really had me worried at some one time was on the 1 hour. We had bullish divergence, and then by that pullback that we got, you know, we kind of undid that. But low, high, negative, more negative, right? What is that? What is that, right? Low, high, low. Oh, daughter's throwing a tantrum. Jeez. You know, it's weird that when kids can't go to sleep and they miss their bedtime, they just go like nuts. 48, 28, 47, right? Look, right? Look at this. Low, high, negative, more negative, low, and there's a lower point, right? Creating hidden bullish, taking a pop. That's fine. Near support at 30,675. So that's good. That's golden for Bitcoin. Now, high, low, positive was positive. High, and there's at the lower point. There's nothing bearish. Bought at 63.20. That's it for Bitcoin. Let's go to the 1 hour chart. Here's where I got worried. I was hunting this live at 11 after I left the stream. And even, sorry, I moved something. I think I moved something. It just doesn't go back to where I had it. That just kind of sucks. I hope I didn't move a target. I think I might have moved this one. I don't like that. It shifted it back, so that's fine. Right on. So we were looking at this, right? Breaking that support, breaking below 30,675, and this was bad. It was bad because it really could have led to a quick crash to 29,000, and then if we weren't going to recover, you know, that was going to be horrible. But we managed to pull back up on the next candle. And I kept us safe. At some point in time, we were going lower, right? And I was looking for that bullish divergence, and that kind of calmed me down after I left the stream. I was like, yeah, we have some strong bullish divergence. It might kick in, or we might do something. And the shorter time scales, we don't have it, right? The 30-minute chart doesn't have anything like that. Look, the 30-minute chart was insane at the time scale, right? It was like from here to here, low to high, negative, less negative, low, and there, to a higher point. There was nothing. And the fact that we, you know, pulled back up, that was fine. Again, continuation of this hidden bullish, right? We didn't have anything bearish. Besides strong bearish back here. And with that continuation, we're getting this nice action to the upside now. High to low. High to low. There's nothing bearish there. Even short term, low to high, positive, more positive, high on the other side to higher point. Everything's good, right? There's really not a lot to be worried about right now on the short term for Bitcoin. Something off with the music, but we'll see. There's nothing bearish again. We could be taking a breather before we actually try to pump again. So that's the case. Bought at 60.85. We could have just cooled off enough for Bitcoin to try to like pump again, right? That's what I'm thinking might happen. And last thing we have on the technicals would be these bullish here. And then short term here, we might have created some bearish divergence and double check. 67.59, 67.45, right? 59.45. Yeah, slightly less right here. And here, Bitcoin is definitely going higher, right? Slightly also. So they create this very, very slight bearish divergence. So I think here we might also have it. 2.9. So that's fine. 300 and then 290 something. So there's a strong bearish divergence. Actually, the downside is moving us down, but not with a lot of violence, not a lot of strength, right? Not a violent shakeout right now. It's fine. It's just a small movement down. Like I said, I'm hoping it's just consolidation at this level. It moves back up. I didn't like this consolidation at all, right? I mean, we're consolidating a range. That's fine. But I was just really hoping that the range was going to be here. And then I even said maybe the range could be to here, right? When we drop below that area, really started making me a little bit nervous about how low it could go and whether or not this is going to be the local top. Right? So I'm glad that we managed to pull back up on the next candle. And if you remember, before I left, I said we might do something here like we did back here on the 29th. So, you know, we created this very small negative momentum island here. It's just straight candles, right? Like 1, 2, 3 of negative momentum, right? We had this positive. Crosses MACD over the RSI. And this almost nothingness here on negative momentum. We get that cross and we start to get this nice rally going up higher, right? And that's what I'm hoping that we're going to get here, right? Like we got that cross and I said, look, hope we started to make negative momentum, right? I was like, yeah, let's see. Like we made 4 islands. Before I left, I said we could do something like that, you know, where we do a small island, do that turn, and then go up, right? And that's fine. That's good so far. On that note, like I said, just bought at 61.26 on the RSI. Let's go check out Ethereum, the 4-hour daily. Sorry. Oh, Spotify ads, man. Spotify ads, I tell you. Let's play that. Right, so higher, more positive, higher on the RSI, that's fine. Overbought at 81.47. Starting to move back down slightly, you know. Impulsing up, we're starting to flag. I don't like the way this flag looks on the daily. I'm not sure if it's just one whole pull, or if I should really consider this an upsloping flag right now. It doesn't look like an upsloping flag, so I'm giving it more time to keep on developing. Let's see what Ethereum wants to do. Still managed to close positive yesterday, right? And that's fine. Let's go to the 4-hour chart. Still in this range, 1,153 to 981, and we've moved that within that range since yesterday, right? We were like here, we're calling for potential double top. On the 1-hour chart, we did pull back down a lot. I think we might have even gone lower than the previous high. So I'm actually have to check here. Closed at 1,046.01, 1,045. It is very slightly less, but it's within cents. So we could even say sideways motion, you know, hidden bearish. But you know, that's it. It's technically less. I'm gonna keep rid of this stuff here. Again, hit that support at 981, taking that pop, right? So nice. Nice price action on Ethereum today. It did pump up a little bit. It was playing nice. It's really good possibility for gains in the day, intraday trading, right? Now, what do we have here that could really affect us is a strong bearish divergence. Higher, right? Positive less positive. High on the RSI to a lower point on the RSI. With that, we could be expecting some potential price action to the downside. By the way, if you guys are catching this from live and you like what we do, hit that like button on that sub. Right, so we're starting to move down on that. And that's fine. We're overbought. Right now we're just sitting bought at 69.82. Let's go to the 1-hour chart. Which is potential, right? Because we hadn't confirmed it. We haven't gotten to the confirmation line. So therefore, target is no longer there, man. We did try to go high, right? As high as this high we had here. So we could be looking at a potential triple top. I'm not sure I'm going to call it that yet. I do believe we should just be upsloping right now. And again, we're consolidating this range, 1,153 to 981. So it's fine. Now, do we have something here that could be bearish? Let's see. High to low. high, lower high. All right. And then we're going positive, more positive. On the other side, we don't have that, but here we have some hidden bearish potential action to the downside. We move down again. Target would have very likely been the 20. Hit the 20, taking a bounce. Looks like we might hit the 20 again. And we're in the middle, more or less, of this channel, right? 1,193 to 981. You know, we're just floating there. It's again fine for now. Low, higher, low, negative, less, negative, low on the other side. To our point, neutral at 52.71. That's it for Ethereum, right? Again, like I said, taking a chill, taking a breather, just moving sideways. Not a lot. XRP at 22.53. Oh my goodness, XRP is pumping. Not. Right, look. XRP still coming lower, struggling now at support or resistance. 2260, right? That area there. We're sitting at 2253, and then moving down would very likely see us hit 2107. So XRP, like I said, 22.53. Has not a lot going on for it. Just sold at 33.69, and again, underperforming, right? High, low, low, high, right? High, low. So again, just against the other side, bearish divergence, move down that. Right now, moving down still. We moved below the 20, and we're moving down still, so that's fine. Neutral 56.19. Not a lot happening here. And I've seen a lot of people going on Twitter and say, "Oh, XRP, you know, it's gonna do good." Grayscale bought more XRP. They're smart. You know, yeah. If you have the bags that Grayscale or whatever like fund has to buy crypto and you just want to hold XRP for long term, that's fine. If you're trading on a day-to-day basis and you didn't get in really early on the price action for XRP, let's say below 10 cents, and you're hurting, it's not fine. Don't listen to people's advice on Twitter, right? Just because they said it's going to go to the moon doesn't mean it's going to go to the moon. If you believe you can make a profit elsewhere, take that, for what it is. Andrew, how's it going, man? Thanks for being here. Again, a lot of people going on Twitter giving bad advice. I've seen people saying, "Oh, it feels like we're living in the Big Short," and I'm like, "What? What are you talking about, the Big Short for XRP?" I mean, fuck, it already dropped, man. Why are you living in the Big Short for XRP? It looks more like you're living on the Big Long for XRP, right? You're buying it, hoping it's gonna burst and then go to like the sky someday. So you're really long. If you're holding XRP, you're longing it because you want to see it go up. I don't think a lot of people are shorting XRP right now. It's just more or less stagnant, but there could be people that are shorting it. But the guy who was saying that it was a big short is a strong bull XRP, right? He's always bullish on XRP, and to him is the best digital asset ever created, and it's gonna triumph every other asset out there. But I don't know, dude. XRP is really right now, and what I'm doing, it's working better for me. I already moved my money out of XRP. I put it into other assets. Everything that I had in XRP is doing much more better elsewhere than if I would have just kept it in XRP. I would have taken a massive hit. I would have not been profitable again. And right now, all of my holdings are profitable. My Bitcoin's up a lot. My Ethereum's up. My RSR is up. My DVT's up. So a lot of and my XLM, my BAT, a lot of stuff I hold is up. So I'm happy for my holdings right now. And I'm glad that I got out of XRP. On that note, that's the 4 hour. Let's go to the 1 hour chart. Low, lower, negative, more negative. Low on the other side, lower point. Nothing bullish. Low, high, negative, more negative. Positive, more positive. High on the other side to a higher point. Nothing bearish again. Just consolidating, right? Litecoin at $156.26. What is Litecoin doing? Standing flag. It looks good. Came down here, hit the old 100% area. Right, it's old 100% that we had here from when was this? June 2019, and we're finally getting above that area, which is fine. And again, starting to flag, which looks okay. We had the bearish divergence, moved down that with Bitcoin, pump back up, and right now, just moving here sideways. The 4 hour might have a better look at this than the 1 hour there, the daily chart, sorry. And on the other side at 70.59. So overbought. Let's go to the 4 hour. Look at this, right? We could work with this like a flag here. All right. Obviously, I'm gonna ignore the wicks because that week in the bottom. It's probably from the FOMO. But looking at something like that, right? Like a channel. It looks good. Now, do we have something here that we could work with? Yep. Look. Trying to see if we can anchor from here, but no, because this is all one island, so I would have to anchor from the lowest point. So low, high, negative, less, negative, low, there, set to higher point. Really not a lot that I can work with here. There was nothing bearish, already established that. Let's go to 1 hour chart. On the 1 hour, we had this bullish divergence yesterday, and we were like somewhere around here on the stream. We went down slightly, that's fine. We went, what do we do? Low, lower, low, right? And then negative, less negative. On the other side, we don't have it. We're definitely going slightly lower, but, you know, it is strong bullish divergence direction to the opposite. It's pumping us up, that's fine. High, higher, positive, more positive, high on the other side to higher point. It's all good. There's really nothing bearish here right now. Could be taking a breather, going to that 20, trying to find support before actually pump again. So, looking good for Litecoin. Andrew saying, Yuma, Bitcoin all-time high tomorrow? Oh, Andrew, that's a good question. Bitcoin undecided right now. We're still consolidating. I'll go back to Bitcoin once I'm finished with Binance, I guess. And then I'll do ADA and I'll do Yuma. So, that's it for Litecoin. Let's go check out Binance. Binance at $40.96. Alright. So what are we doing daily? We're pulling back a little bit, that's fine. Bearish engulfing the previous candle, you know, not super worried about that yet. Still have 20 hours and 32 minutes to go on the day. We had the bearish divergence, you know, we're expecting a movement down from that. And that's that for Binance on daily. Bought it, 68.95. Hasn't really developed anything else. Let's go on the 4 hour chart. Right, we had the bearish divergence, right? Action to the downside, we moved down on that, hit that 20. Found support, you know, just bouncing out of 20 consistently. That's fine. Low, high, negative, less negative. Low on the other side to a higher point. Nothing there. High, low, or no. Here we do have some bearish divergence now. Look at this. High, higher, high. Then positive, less positive. And then high on the other side to a lower point on the other side. And we're sitting neutral, 57.62. Let's go to the 1 hour chart. 1 hour chart. We had the bullish, we pumped, that was fine. Again, throughout the stream, we're somewhere around here. I gotta zoom in here to look at this properly. Slightly lower. So low, slightly lower low. And then negative momentum to less negative momentum, and then a low point on there, such a higher points. We had that strong bullish divergence against the MACD and RSI for action to the outside. We're taking that nice rally. High, higher, high, positive, or positive, high on the RSI to higher point. Everything's good, nothing bearish right now. I like that. Neutral at 57.07. Even from here, high, low, positive, less positive, right? So looking good for Binance. It could take another pop. Let's go check out Bitcoin real quick, just to do a quick recap. On the daily, right? Starting to create this bearish divergence from, like, you know, just 3 days, which could not play out if, you know, we came down, hit support at 33,209. Taking a nice pop there, you know, or rejecting that lower price area. This could really bring, like, price action to the upside still, where we could, you know, make a new green bar here, so higher or more positive momentum, and also higher on the RSI, which this really could help out Bitcoin get rid of this, or shake off this bearish divergence that it has on the daily, right? Still overbought at 81.49. Let's go to the 4 hour chart. Right, we had this divergence here that developed, right? Those hidden bullish around 10 p.m. That kind of helped us find support and pop to the upside, right? Which was fine because I was really worried about Bitcoin at this level, right? When it waked to 29,000 and change, I was really starting to get worried that we could going for a dive. Right? And I told you guys yesterday, if we manage to stay below this area, 30,675, even 31,100, we're in that zone where we could really be looking for a drop, right? Because we haven't really gotten ground built here. And part of the, you know, the pickering or whatever I had with Steve was that he was claiming, or that I was saying that we were getting all-time highs all the time. It was getting boring. And when I say that is because we haven't consolidated, right? And not consolidating levels brings us major crashes. When we consolidate a level, we create areas of support and resistance, right? We manufacture those areas. When we just keep on pumping and going higher all the time, we don't have these areas, right? So it's healthy for us to like start consolidating a little bit on Bitcoin before actually thinking about moving up more. Now, we cannot control that because, the market's huge, but this looks a little bit better, right? Look, then we could probably come down here again. That would be nice, right? 31,800 or 31,300, and then maybe try to take another pop and really just consolidate here a little bit. Manufacture some nice support here, and then we'll go. See if we consolidate at 100K. Well, we didn't consolidate before, dude, because if we just keep on pumping whenever it crashes, it's going to be a massive crash. I don't want to see a massive crash in Bitcoin. A lot of people are going to get burned. It's going to get bad rep again. It's going to turn into a bear market for like 2 years or a year and a half or whatever. It's just better if we consolidate right now and we create these areas where we can come back to and test for support and find it before we actually try to run again. And on the 1 hour, right, we didn't have anything. Again, we were here when I was live, I think. 10. I don't think we were at the 11 p.m. candle. We did pull back up a little bit, I was happy because I had my alert trigger here, I think. 3414. No, it didn't trigger, but I was watching it because I was watching the market for a while. I went to sleep at like 2 in the morning because I was really worried that Bitcoin was going to like move down again. And this is when I was starting to get hope because I said, look, lower low at some point in time. Oh, we're going to create that bullish divergence. We're definitely going to get a pump. But we didn't create that bullish divergence. And the short time scales, we didn't have it as well. So, it got me worried that, snap, maybe it's just a quick pullback and then the next candle is just going to bring it down. Which it did, right? And I was like, okay, cool. That's fine. We still have that strong bullish divergence. We're definitely going to go on that pump. It pulled back up again, and then it got up higher above this area of resistance or support. Now it became resistance that became support again, as you can tell here, right? And I was like, oh man, we got above that area again. That's fine. And then here we just started to like move sideways for a little bit. So 10 in the morning when we started to go up, and here my alert did trigger. I was like, you know what? I just gotta let it go, and I'll watch tomorrow, right? And yeah, it was fine. I woke up and it was like, oh, we're here. So it was like starting to move up still, and I was super happy with that. Now, we didn't have the divergence, but we did have this that I emphasized yesterday towards the end of the stream, I think. And I said, look, here on the 29th, right, we created something similar, right? Look, we came down below that 0 line on the MACD. Blue line got over the red line, right? So the MACD went over the signal line below the 0 line. Then they kind of came together for a little bit. It was 3 negative momentum bars here. And then we managed to get another cross, and we just went high, right? And I was like, oh, man, hopefully we're going to get something similar. And I said, we could be looking at something similar, right? We got this cross. We were already moving down here. It looks like we wanted to cross. And look, we did 1, 2, 3, 4 bars. Then we got that new cross, and it just like went up really high, right? So that's good. On that note, short term on the 1 hour, we have this bearish divergence again. I don't like it. We're going to start making negative momentum, but it looks like we're going to make negative momentum. I'm not going to rule it as negative momentum yet, because we could pull something like this, right? We get down slightly, right? Look at that. Went down slightly, and then it's like, oh, no, and then boom, another small pop, right? Could we do something similar? Yeah, I mean, I'm not worried about that. Bitcoin did it here as well, right after that move. Look at that. Here we can get a cross. We made very little negative momentum, and then we're getting a cross above the 0 line. Just kept on running, right? And we got a couple crosses, but we're slowly climbing here around 29,000, 30,000. So it could be something similar here at 33, 34, where we don't really want to get to like 35K yet. We just might like move slowly, but once we break 35K, we might shoot up and like maybe aim for 40K and maybe look at something similar. We're looking at some kind of psychological resistance at 40K if Bitcoin decides to move up, right? Now it's gotten closer to 25K way back here, right, on the 3rd. It got to a high of 34,776. Today, the highest we got was 30,536. So 35K is very, very close. And we're bought at 60.69, so that's fine. Let's go check out ADA, man. Steve said Litecoin 200 tomorrow. I'm not sure, man. We'll see. I'm not even sure where Litecoin's at. 156. Let's do ADA, man. ADA is really, really nice, right? This is ADA against Bitcoin. Look, we're hitting and rejecting the strip now, the 236, and that's fine. ADA against the dollar. Oh, look, Steve, remember? Not a lot of friction in this area. I said that yesterday, or when we were moving up here. We did move down, remember, and we hit that resistance here, and we closed below. But look at ADA at 26.85, right? And look at this. Like I told you, look, we opened here. We're already like moving down because Bitcoin's moving down, but we did manage to pull back up, and we almost run the channel to 28.29. That's target. Now we did come up and hit resistance at the 1618, which I also said was going to be a target. But when we went back on the 4-hour chart and looked at between this area, if you remember, we just saw a quick drop from above 28.29 to below 33.10, right? So that's why I said there's really not a lot of resistance here, except the 1618, and we could be looking for that quick movement up. And as you can tell, we did move up and we already hit that area, and we're getting above that 1618 now. Could be on target to hit 28.29, and then above that, we're gonna have a couple targets that I placed lately that I told you guys I'm not sure how strong they're gonna be as resistance. They're there. There's not a lot of history at that level, so I was struggling to really pinpoint them on the 4-hour to make sure whether or not this was gonna like appear there or be legit. But this small run here, right, from when we were at to now, we're looking at 22.99% rally, right, which is extremely bullish for ADA. Now, do we have something to call? Not really. High, or positive high on the other side. Our point, we do have this bearish divergence here that just keeps on tracking against the RSI, right? High, higher, then high on the RSI to a lower point. But, you know, if we just keep on pumping, we're going to get rid of that. Again, overbought at 79.66 on the RSI. Let's go to the 4-hour. On the 4-hour, we're here live, right? We're moving down. We had this bearish divergence. Moved it down slightly. I was targeting the 20. I think that's what we called first as an area of potential support. As you can tell, we definitely didn't hit there, and we just like went on a pump, right? So that's fine. Again, we were at resistance. We had divergence. Very likely going to move down. I put the target at the 20. We didn't hit that, but you know we did move down slightly. And like I said, moving back up, and you know, look at this, beautiful, holding resistance there, opened that support, and moved up. Still above the 20, so all's good. Now I was hoping Sean broke to the upside. Overbought at 80.24. And nothing bearish right now, right? I don't think so, at least. Let me just double check. 43.42, 51.30 something, right? And then here it's 78.90, 78, and this 80. So higher, positive, more positive, right? And everything's good here. Nothing bearish. Overbought at 80.20 on the RSI. Let's go to the 1-hour chart. Right, on the 1-hour chart, right? Look, we're here. We had this bullish divergence at 11 yesterday. And, you know, we did move down with Bitcoin and the rest. I don't think we created that bullish divergence like Litecoin had. Look, low, right, low, and then this is higher. So low, high, negative, less negative, low there, so to low. We create some hidden bullish. Great. That works. That works for pumps right now in the market, right? We're in a bull market, so, you know, bearish indicators have a lesser chance of playing out. I've been calling that for a while, right? I told you guys that a lot of times. So, you know, being overbought does not necessarily mean bad. Like, it just becomes, when we're overbought all the time, how reliable is it? And I even went today on I think there was something going on the Discord. And I went on the general and I even said, look, I posted this tweet from Peter Brandt that basically reads, and Peter Brandt is a good old trader, right? So if you don't know who Peter Brandt is, go check him on Twitter. He has a lot of good advice. But he says, regarding indicators, personally I found RSI and overbought indicators to be extremely unreliable in bull trends. Bull markets become overbought and stay overbought. Grand bull markets become and stay grandly overbought. Only triple non-confirmations between price and indicator should be considered reliable, right? And that's why we see sometimes that we have the bearish divergence, and I'm not sure we're going to see it on ADA, but sometimes you see that we get it once, we get it twice, we get it 3 times, and then the 4th time is the one that moves us down, or maybe the 3 times brings us down. What is Grand Bull? The Grand Bull. Well, it just means that it's just a super bullish market, right? Like Bitcoin right now and everything. It's like, it's not just a bull market, it's like a grand bull market. It's like everything is bullish, everything's going up. It's going through the roof, right? It's not just a bull market. We could say that 2019, that small pop we got to July was a bull run. This is like a grand bull run, right? This is like granddaddy's of bull runs, like it did in 2018, right? We're doing something similar, 2017. Anyways, again, resistance at this area here, 1618, rejecting that right now. we do have bearish divergence. Again, just like I said, we're in a bull market, a lot of bullish conditions out there. Chances that this might not play out are high, so I'm not going to put a lot of stock on this right now. And, you know, like I said, that's why I tell you guys to be cautious, because we don't know whether or not this is really going to trigger. But we just got to acknowledge it for what it is and keep it going, right? It could go on another pump from here and go and make more positive momentum, and we're no longer going to have bearish divergence. And we know because Bitcoin already did that. Remember on the daily we were tracking Bitcoin, said, look, we're making bearish divergence, bearish divergence, bearish divergence. And all of a sudden, Bitcoin no longer had bearish divergence because we're in a bull market. It just kept on rallying, right? After ATH, I'm going to do UMA, but I'm going to show you that on Bitcoin real quick. Like Bitcoin, if you remember, from here to here, we had bearish divergence, right? Like high, higher, positive, less positive, right? Like from here to here, we had bearish divergence, bearish divergence, bearish divergence across this level as we were still going up. So from here, right, everything up to here, it's still, I think, lower. So 435, 452, 448 to here, right? Everything from here, and as we were moving up from here to here, right, we were making bearish divergence. It was just triggering, right? And we get this pop, and then, you know, that bearish divergence, we no longer have it. We also had it against the RSI, right? Until we get that pop, we no longer have it, right? So that's why I tell you guys. And as you can tell, sometimes we get all these bearish indicators here, right? Like 1, 2, 3, or here, look, 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Or 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we got the small move down, then up. You know, we gotten those plenty of times of Bitcoin, and then they don't all necessarily look here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like, and we really weren't triggering that bearish divergence, right? So sometimes it just happens that we just have it against the MACD, and then we do it 2 or 3 times against the MACD. The 4th time we're getting against the MACD and the RSI, and then really just moves down from there, right? So again, just keep on tracking. You know, we're in a bull market. Consider that any bearish indicator is going to have a lesser chance of playing out. And it's not just me saying that. Again, I'll just show you some hard data on that as well. I had to find my books. I referenced this book plenty of times, I know. Just and remember, all the books that I show you guys are based on, basically are based on books that were written prior to Bitcoin existing, right? So a lot of the stuff, a lot of this data is gathered from regular stock market trading. So again, but look at this, right? In a bull market, right? For example, this pattern, a brown information, right? Ascending and descending. Right, so here it says, like, on a bull market, it has a, it's rated 23 out of 23, so it's not very likely to play out, but in a bear market, it's 7 out of 19, right, so it's stronger in a bear market. Break-even failure rates, right, your average rise is 28 against 23, right, and see, if you look at this, then you know that anything that is bullish, so let's look at a double bottom, for example. Like a double bottom, we know it's bullish, right? So, let's go to the next one. Oh, let's see here to look at. Where is it? I want the next one. This one, right? Look. On a bull market, it's 8 out of 23, so it has a good ranking, right? It's breaking even failure rate of 5%, average race of 37%. Right, and you want to be in a downward trend. But a bear market, it's 3 out of 19, so it has still a good ranking in a bear market, you know, because this is a strong reversal pattern. But their rise in a bear market it's less, right? So even though you're bullish, you're still less strength. You have less strength than when you're in a bull market. So bullish indicators play out stronger in a bull market, and bearish indicators lose strength in a bull market, right? This is the quickest example I can make here for this. On that note, let's go check out Yuma. Yuma at $8.90, man. What's it doing? Let's go on the daily. Is it doing something? Yeah, it got above 746, which is fine. Let's see. High, low, positive, less positive, high, there's at the lower point. Nothing here that is bearish. Nothing here that was bullish either. So, on that note, let's go to the 4-hour chart. High, higher, positive, less positive. There's some bearish divergence being built here. Near, the 236, right? The red line. So we're rejecting that at 236 right now. Right? That's what it would be looking like. And I'll just think of this in the 4 hour because I think I'm forgetting to do that. Yeah, see, I was forgetting to do that, man. Almost. Right, so there we go. Right, so neutral 57.80. So again, there's that bearish divergence for potential movement down, rejecting at 236, which is fine. Again, the last time we hit a high at 1042 and we rejected the area. So let's go to the 1 hour chart. 1 hour high, higher, right? We even have that bearish divergence here. Still carrying on to the 1 hour chart, and probably part of the reason that this is moving down. And then low, lower, negative, more negative, low, there's at a lower point, low, high, negative, less negative, low, there's at a higher point. Nothing bullish right now, just bearish divergence, strong for potential action to downside. We move down, we're below the 20, we're rejecting it once, 2 times, 3 times, and we're still below that 236 and rejecting the 20. So not looking super strong right now, but it looks like it could be good. Steve says, I need to read his price prediction live. All right, cool. So Steve says ADA is going to go for $2.50 by April. Wow, that's pretty good. I don't think that's going to be the case, but power to you, Steve, if that's the case. Anyways, you might at 8.93. Well, let's go check out RSR real quick. After that, I'll do DVT, and if you guys have any requests, let me know. Right on, dude. I'm not sure how many people are watching, but if you're all watching and you haven't hit that like, that bell, or that sub, you should definitely consider doing that. Otherwise, you're missing out on a great channel. Blasphemy, I also typed that like 10 minutes ago. Ha ha ha. 7. Yo, Steve, sorry, man. I wasn't really like looking at the comments. I was more concerned with the chat, with the chart than looking at the comments. But let's check out RSR real quick. RSR, dude, at 41, at 4.18, right? Not 41, 4.18 cents. Is it doing good? Yeah. Am I happy? Hells yeah, man. Because, you know, I'm doing good on this. Look at this. My entry here, you know, I held for a long time. And right now, it's netting me a 33% gain. Is that good? Yeah, it's good for me, bro. I like it. What's Ethereum tonight? American Infidel. Oh, cool. I already did Ethereum. I'll do it in a second. Let me finish RSR and I'll round back to it real quick. Right, so we have this bullish divergence, right? Sorry, not bullish divergence. I'm super bullish because the price is going higher. Higher, positive, high on the RSR to a higher point. That's all good. On the daily, there's really nothing bearish. Look at this, dude. RSR taking a massive 35% pump yesterday. Very nice. Again, very close to my entry level. So, you know, I could say that I'm getting like 33 or 34% pump. All right, so that's super good. 1,069 right now. Yeah. And right now, still getting that small pump, but I really want this to see it at least here at my 1618. That would be amazing. Then after that, I'm really going to have to do something because RSR is in price discovery mode, right? We don't have targets to the upside. It's so insane. If RSR goes to like 10 cents, 50 cents, $1, I'm going to be super stoked for this, man, because I have I mean, it's not massive. It's $100 that I put into this as a joke, right? As an experiment. But they're doing good, man, right? At $1, that's going to net me a lot of dough for $100 that I put there, right? Like, I got like 3,000 coins of this, right? So it's like $100 is going to turn into like $3,000. Of course I'm happy, right? I'm not sure if it's going to go to $1, right? I'm not calling that as a target, but, you know, it would be really cool to see this pump. There's some stuff coming out for it, I think. There's something on Twitter saying, Binance, are you ready for it? So I'm thinking, or people are assuming that probably is going to launch on Binance US, which could give it a little more traction. And there's that, it's still pending to be listed on Coinbase. So once it's listed on Coinbase and it lists on Binance US, we could still see a major rally. So bullish news on a bull market, and whenever they develop this, they could shoot this off like really high. So I'm really hoping for that. Let's go to the 4 hour higher, possible. We're starting to create that bearish divergence. on the 4-hour chart. Am I happy about that? Well, I'm not concerned right now because we don't have it on the 1 hour and we don't have it on the daily. So it could be that the 4-hour, you know, gets overruled by the 1 hour chart, and the 1 hour says, "Look, I don't care what you want to do in the 4 hour. I'm still gonna pump, and if that's what happens, well, it's gonna raise this bar up. It's gonna raise the RSI relative strength up as well, and we could be getting rid of this divergence here on the 4 hour. So again, strong bearish divergence on the 4 hour. There's some support here at 33.33, which again is a good target for me. Still above my entry level. Let's go to the overbought, by the way, right? And let's go to the 1 hour chart, right? Look at this, higher, more positive, higher on the RSI. I'm good, man. We're about to start making bearish divergence, though, right? Like, if you don't know what I'm talking about, look at this, high, low, right? And when this goes higher, we're still going to be making less positive momentum, so we're going to be going from positive to less positive. And on the RSI, we're still going to be less, so positive or high to low, right? And again, with that, I'm looking at that bearish divergence. And it just gives me that signal that, you know, things could start to stumble a little bit. But depending on how strong this pumps, it could really get rid of that. And you know, just go to like 44, 4.4, 4.6, 4.8, right? I want to see it hit this target. That's it for RSR. Again, I'm bullish on it. Let's go check out DVT. If you haven't gotten into DVT, you're probably going to kick yourself in. It's pulling back a little bit. That's a shame. It was doing really good, man. It took a massive pump today. Went up here to like 2.6. That's a 30% rally. Look at that on the daily. That's good, man. You know, probably wonder why this all looks weird right now in black. When I do DVT, it's white. That's because when I do DVT, I'm rarely signed on to South Exchange. And today I was really looking at when I should be taking an exit because I'm doing really good on my DVT, by the way. Price of DVT to $1. Sorry, that's Hather. Someone was saying I should check that out. DVT to $1 is 8.53 right now, or at least that was when it was slightly higher. Let me refresh. It's probably going to come down. 7.79. So I'm going to use that real quick. So my DVT I got in with $250, I think, and right now it's worth $514, right? Is it a sizable position for DVT? Yeah, because he gave me like 600 coins, right? And I got them really cheap, so a sizable position that's worth a lot right now on DVT, which is good. Because he has a lot of potential, right? That's what I'm saying, potential long-term for DVT. Plus what I've gotten on mining, plus what I've gotten on, sorry, not mining, but cold rewards, plus what I've gotten on the exchange trading, you know, that's just what I got in with. So I'm doing a lot better right now with my holdings and the trading that I have. And that's just considering what I had when I went in. So just on my capital, right, without considering my other gains that I had, without considering the tips, or without considering, you know, what I gotten on the DVT Discord just from Rain, etc., or the and without considering the cold rewards, I'm doing really good because I'm like doubling my dough, right? Just with that. If I consider everything else, I'm probably doing a lot better. But that's it right now. So I'm just basically based off, you know, whether or not my returns are there already for my initial investment. Everything else that I make there is just stuff that I can keep there so I can keep on playing with. And if I consider everything, I'm probably over $1,000 on DVT, which is really good. So my DVT is also doing really good. Everything that I'm holding right now is doing really good. As soon as I get out of XRP, everything that I'm holding is doing extremely good. So let's check out DVT real quick. Let's do this one here. RSI. MACD. And I'm also thinking about throwing in like maybe a couple hundred over to DVT again. Just because I believe it can go up so high, dude. Over long term. Make these columns to make this green, man. Higher, positive, more positive, high on their side to a higher point. So there's nothing bearish here, right? On the 1 hour, it's all good. There's also nothing bullish right now. So let's go to the 4 hour. Low. Right, we had some bullish divergence here from here to here. We're going sideways here, right? And here we're going negative to less negative, and then low on the RSI to higher point. So that bullish divergence actually the upside, taking that pop, right? Hitting that 2.6 area again, very nice hit. Settled around 2.5 and then moving down slightly. to 2.3. It's still super good for DVT. I'm happy. Higher, positive, more positive. High and there's at a higher point. Steve, the fact that Shield ADA has probably the most potential to the upside and you still haven't bought hurts me. I'm sorry, Steve, that it hurts your feelings. There's something about ADA that I was thinking about getting into ADA in 2018. I just didn't trigger, and I'm happy because it took a massive drop. Then I was really discussing whether or not I should get back into the ADA. I just haven't really pulled the trigger. If it's a project that I don't firmly believe in, I'll probably put very little capital. Now DVT, I didn't put a lot more because I do believe in the project. That's why I want to add more. But for me, it's a project that it's low cap right now. It's high risk. For me, what I put there, I do believe I was at the time over. How can I say this? I was over exposed and assigning more than I wanted to assign for a low cap project before I was part of the team, right? Before I was part of their marketing video, etc. So for me, it was a decision of how much am I comfortable putting there. I was a little bit uncomfortable. I'm glad, though, I put a little bit more because it's really paying off. And like I said, it's really good right now. Right? I'm super happy. Look, I put a sell order here a while back at 15 sats. It's just never triggered, so it's still there. Ethereum 2.0 complete 2 years before Ethereum 2.0. It's not 2018 ADA, bro. They have ridiculous upside. First, scalable smart contract platform that is secure. It's Ethereum 2.0 complete 2 years before Ethereum 2.0. Yeah, I mean, I get it, Steve. Look, I can look into it again. I just really need to do more. Like, I need to update myself on ADA. I just haven't really been following it a lot lately. So what's a low, high, negative, less, negative, low? There's a higher point there. High, higher, right? We're starting to create some bearish divergence. Strong, which I don't necessarily like right now. If this gets another pump, we might negate that. But look at this, positive, less positive, right? High, higher, high. Bearish divergence. Here, 58.91, 59. Here we would also be going slightly higher, so that's fine. Against the RSI, we're fine. Just against the MACD, we're creating this bearish divergence. But, you know, the fact, or whatever helps this, is that this project I'm comparing against Bitcoin. So the fact that Bitcoin is super strong, it's really just helping DVT stay there, right? So DVT can still lose value if Bitcoin pumps, and my DVT is still going to be worth more because it's paired against Bitcoin. I don't think it trades against dollar, and I'm doing really good against it. So, you know, I'm glad it hasn't really lost a lot of value against Bitcoin now. The positions here are not that strong. Look at this. It's 5,000 DVTs, which is like less than $15 probably. Right, this little position, little position, little position, little position, little position. Like, we can get up to 3.1 very easily with, like, if someone bought $100 of this, right? And it would, like, really raise the price a lot. So again, that's the advantage of it being low cap, and where it's at right now at 2.3 sats, really, really tempting me to get back in. So, or get back in with more, I would say, because I'm already in it. Right on. So, Steve says, I'm an old timer. I'm an old timer. Started crypto in 2013, but didn't buy ADA till Chelly launched. Yo, okay, boomer. I'm kidding, Steve. I know you're not a boomer. He's giving you grief, man. Man. What else, dude? What else is up, guys? 5 people, 5 likes. That's awesome. 35 playbacks. If you guys like what we do, hit that like, that bell, that sub. Am I missing someone? Is someone missing here, dude? I am live. I think it's everyone so far. American Infidel said, what is Ethereum up to now? Well, let's go check out Ethereum. Ethereum at $1,079.94. What? Yes. Right, we're getting that pullback. Like I said, right, we don't have anything bearish. Right, that's fine. 4-hour chart, bearish divergence, action to downside. Starting to move down, but right now it looks like it wants to recover at the 10 p.m. candle, which is really good. Now, the 1-hour chart. The 1-hour chart had bearish divergence, right? Hidden, potential action downside, move down, hit the 20, like we said, and looks like we want to pull back up, so that's fine. Again, it's consolidating, right? Ethereum is consolidating between 1,153 to 981, and that is just the area that we're ranging right now. And if you want to look at this differently, we could say that we're doing a sort of like an upsloping triangle. Now I'll even go on this chart and go like this, look. I'm going to be ignoring some data. I'm just going to go straight here. Then adjust a little bit. There we go. Right, and then say it low like that, right? So boom, right? You could say that we're doing an upsloping triangle of sorts. If you don't want to consider that, you want to go with the wicks, we could still do that here and go like this. Look, boom, 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 right? Now let's consider this wicks here. And then if you want to go with the wicks, then we go like that, and maybe like that. And we're doing a sort of like symmetrical triangle. So it's consolidating, right? I'm not worried for Ethereum right now until it breaks consolidation. If it breaks the downside, I would be worried. If it breaks the upside, I'm going to be happy. I'm holding Ethereum. It's doing good. Whatever Ethereum I'm holding, it's more than doubled in value, so I'm happy. Like I said, dude, a lot of stuff I'm holding, I'm happy. A lot of stuff I'm holding is doing good. I think everything in my wallet is green right now. Nothing is red, so I'm super happy. Even my Sologenic that I haven't looked at in a long time, I looked at it. It's still around the $30 mark, $27. It was 10 free bucks that I got to play with. On Coinfield, I bought Sologenic. It's doing extremely good, man. Tripled it. It's doubled itself in actual value. So, I got 10 free bucks. It's already worth 20. Or 20 bucks more, so 30. So I'm up a lot in my Solo. And we've shown that before here on the stream plenty of times. Bitcoin at 34,266, man. Did we make any all-time high? Yeah, yesterday we did make an all-time high, but we closed an all-time high, right? So this was the all-time high, but we're closing higher than we had closed previously. So we did close at an all-time high, but we just didn't make an all-time high. And today it looks like we still want to move up. So, like I said, it's doing really good, right? I'm not worried about a lot of the crypto projects right now out there. Well, look, even RSR, it's at 42, is still moving up high, right? So it's good, man. Everything is doing good right now. And Steve's ADA is at 26.63, which again, it's right below this area again. We knew we were going to get that maybe moving down on the bearish divergence, right? Move down on the candle. We were moving down slightly. And we were above it when we were looking at this, right? And we were like flirting with this area. We did pull back down slightly more. That's fine. We can still go up again and get another go at it. Right. So since there's no request, I'm going to start doing gold and silver. And we'll see what else. Gold, going up higher, right? Did we negate this? Yes, we did from here at least. But, that's fine. So I'll get rid of this here, right? But guess what we have? Now this one tracks on from here to here. Right, and this is the previous island. It'll just track from here to there, right? So there is that hidden bearish divergence still, but we did manage to get above the previous all-time high. That was 1,922. Now the new all-time high is up here, and I'll just place it here for good order's sake. It says around 2,075. We know it's around 2075.14. I have it at 2075.67. It's a fraction of a cent. It just cents off. I really don't mind that. It's just an indicator for me. Silver at 27.22, also above that area, right? We're still climbing slightly, but here we do still have this strong bearish divergence against the MACD. Nothing against RSI, bought at 66.93, and again, silver still performing nice. Dow Jones up 167 points, right? We still managed to go slightly higher. Still making that negative momentum. We're still lower than the previous high, so we still have that bearish divergence. Moved down yesterday, hit that 20, and today we opened up on the 20 and we started to move back up. Dow Live, 103 points to the downside, right? Undoing some of the gains. Might go for that 20 test support before we open the market, and we'll see where we go from there. Low, high, negative, more negative maybe? No, it is 0.55, it is 54. All right, so it's good so far. Nothing bearish, nothing bullish, sorry, just this bearishness. And neutral 55.12. S&P at 26.21 points to the upside. Again, this just climbs slightly more, right? This just keeps on tracking, and that tracks onto there, and we still have that bearish divergence, right? Well, neutral at 58.94. Let's go to London. London, 226 points to the upside, right? Going higher, lower, right, and then here you go, right? So with that, we have this bearish divergence, extra downside moving down. Nikkei down 99 points, right? We had bearish divergence, just floated around that for a little bit. Moving down, and then today, indecision, but that's fine. Low, high, negative, less negative, low, there, so the higher point. We have that strong bearish divergence still in play. Let's see if it keeps moving this down. Texas, sorry, not Texas, Toronto Stock Exchange. I'm not sure why I said Texas. 154.74. We look for this bullish divergence to here. I'm pretty sure we still have it here, right? There we go, right? And we also now have it here, which is fine. So we have this hidden bullish, taking that nice pop. Still about the same height that we close here, so I'm not going to look for anything else there. And bought at 62.75, so that's fine. West Texas up a little bit more, and that's you know, troubling because now we're going higher high. And look at this, positive to negative, and then high low. So we have some strong bearish divergence against the RSI. But against the MACD, we're going from positive to negative. I would love to anchor to a new positive momentum island, but right now that should work. With that, we're bought at 66.10. John Smith, what's up? XFLR up 400. XRP, nothing. Right. Brent. What's Brent up to? Let's see. Same, right? Look, here we had that positive momentum. We're having this bearish divergence, right, for action to downside. Neutral at, bought at 67.87. And chance we might move down. Brent oil at $53.75. West Texas at $49.82. What is XFLR, dude? Is that the, It's already there? Are you kidding me? It's already trading? How is it already trading, man? This is weird. It came out at $1. It came out at $1? Is this legit? Dude, Flare's not, or Spark's not supposed to drop until like Q1, Q2. Why are they doing pre-trading, dude? How are you pre-trading this? Did they put it in your account? It's not showing up on my trading house account, so why did they open pre-trading? They're freaking out the market, man. Right? No one else is doing pre-trading, so everyone else that comes in is going to come in at this price, and they're losing out on whatever action. BitTorrent starts tomorrow. Oh, my dude, I knew I should get the fuck out of my exchange, dude. I'm positive my exchange is not doing anything with that. IOUs, yeah, I know. It sucks though, because on my exchange, they're not gonna do trading IOUs. I should have just moved to BitTrue, man. I knew I was right to change to that fucking exchange, dude. Why didn't I do it? Right? I didn't want to switch my... Fucking right. That was fucking dumb, dude. I hate my exchange. I wasn't BitTrue. I was checking it out. I was really thinking about just moving my funds here so I could, like, you know, get the airdrop. Because, you know, my exchange was one of the last ones to adopt it. And it's just fucking... I'm not an American. I can trade it, dude. I'm in Mexico. This is fucking annoying, dude, because Bitso hasn't said anything regarding IOUs trading for this. Bitso delisting Gollum. That's fine. I don't care for that. This exchange is the shittiest exchange ever, dude. Like, the trading commissions are really high. They're like 0.5%. So, but when you buy and sell, you're losing 1%. Any other exchange is like 0.075. So it's like maybe like you're losing like 0.15%, but here you lose 1%. It's just because they don't have competition in Mexico. I really hope someone would come in like Binance and really did a number on them, so they would like learn the lesson and stop being dicks. And because now a lot of market's gonna be moving, and by the time they actually launch it, you know, I'm gonna be stuck here. You know, it's gonna be free dough, but now I'm gonna be pissed that I cannot trade it. Ah, dude. 3 cents, not that bad. You know, whatever I get, I'm not sure how much I'm gonna get. I have multiple exchanges, but I had my XRP on one exchange. It's not a great bearish divergence around the 4 hour. Fucking Bitso, dude. I hate Bitso. The thing is that Bitso has to be my on-ramp. Right? I don't have another exchange that I can use as an on-ramp. There's that bearish divergence there. Potential actually downside, low, high, plus minus a higher point. So bearish divergence here, short term on the 1 hour chart. If I could, trust me, I would have all my crypto in another exchange. But the fact that I don't have another on-ramp or off-ramp really hinders how much I can really do with crypto. No one actually has FLR yet. Yeah, I know no one has Flare. But they're trading the IOUs, right? So by the time it comes, you have to settle, right? If you're, I think that if you tell me like an IOU, right, for Spark, and then you tell me, dude, I'm selling it right now, it means that you have to settle it. Once you get your, once you buy it or sell it, you have to like settle that account, right? So you're gonna take it from you, or you're gonna have to pay it up. But it sucks that there's already some kind of market building up for this that hasn't really been out. Because this put a lot of people on disadvantage. Also, I'm not sure how this is going to be, dude. Like, I think it's also going to depend highly on how... the XRP lawsuit goes, right? Targets, I can't target this, man. Are you kidding me? There's really not a lot to targeting. I'm not sure how reliable the information is. It's just one exchange. Well, I'm not really sure if this number is legit. Like, I don't think it came out at $1 and dropped forever, right? So it might be an off number there. Or you have to ignore that and not consider it into my exercise and then go from here. And then here we could do something, say high to low, right? And we're retracing, we're getting above that 236, getting above that 382, right? Heading for that 50%, right? Even the 1618, it's like way off, dude. Right. Like the 1618 is here, it'll be like 11 cents. Why it's pumping, dude? It's not really pumping a lot. It's pumping a little bit. It's worth a little. So any minor move is gonna make it pump a lot. 8%. It's a sizable thing, I think, for a small project. But you know, it's worth 3 cents. How much can it actually do? And it's probably pumping on an expectation of what it could be worth by the time it really comes out, and everyone else gets their token distributed. Because right now you gotta think about it. No one has a real token. Here you're just trading an IOU, which should be, it should oblige you at some point in time to like really pay, or it should really make you pay this somehow up whenever you get your Spark deliver, right? It's up 400% from low. Yeah. Is Bitcoin moving again? I'm not sure. Yeah, Bitcoin's moving again, 34,700. I'm going to go to Bitcoin in a second. Dude, why is it moving? It's a pre-market stuff, right? I mean, there's probably a lot of speculation as to what's going to happen. Whenever another exchange is going to get listed, it's just going to mean, even if it's an IOU, it's going to be more out there and more people are going to be able to sell and buy. So, you know, it could be pumping on prior to an exchange listing it, but once more supply is there, it might dilute it on people dumping it on other people that want to acquire it. So, you know, it's its own market, even though it's linked to XRP. It's not really XRP by itself, right? It's centered around XRP, but it's not really XRP. You see? You know, it's Bitcoin at 34,600. What is it doing, dude? It's pumping again. Oh my goodness. It's pumping. It's pumping. What are we going to do, man? Dude, what's up with this? It's going to make a new all-time high. I think it already made a new all-time high. What was it here? 33,759. 34,738. 776. Almost there, man. Come on. You can do it, Bitcoin. Make an all-time high. Let me change the name of the stream to new all-time high. Oh, something happened there. Not good. Oh, can you hear me there, man? Sorry about that. I think I lost the audio. I don't know. I'm not sure why. Awesome. The audio's back. So I'm not sure if you heard my rant on why it's going up. That other project, Spark IOUs. It's gonna be coming out in new markets, right? So if it's gonna come out in new markets, it has to. You know, it's probably gonna be new supply coming into the market, so it could be pumping on expectation of what people are gonna do with that new supply. Because they're gonna be IOUs apparently on BitTrue now, and regarding Bitcoin, it is going for a new all-time high, dude. Are we gonna congratulate ourselves? Almost there, dude. Oh, I got so close. It feels like Bitcoin is teasing us, man. It's teasing us, man. Let me put a freaking line here, dude. ATH. I'll fix it right now to the actual number. What is it? 34,776. On the dot, 34,776. That's it, dude. Ah, we're almost there. We got very close, dude. 34,768. Like freaking $8 off, dude. That's just freaking crazy. How are we gonna get to 35K tonight? I'm excited, dude. I kind of want to stay longer than I should, just to see if we get to 35K. I'm not sure, dude. A lot of people might start watching the stream. This Bitcoin's pumping again. It's pumping, man. MC says, "Stay, please." Yeah, sure, man. I just got here. Well, thanks for being here, MC. Thanks for joining me tonight. If you like what we do, hit that like the button, sub, and I'll definitely stay here. All right, so Bitcoin again wants to get another go at it. Let's go to the shorter timescales. Let's see if it's actually going to do something here. I'm worried it might have bearish divergence. It has bearish divergence, by the way, right now. Right? Like we were here prior hour. Look at what we're doing on this 1 hour, right? We're coming higher. What? Yes, we're coming higher, man. Stuff happening in the chat. What is this? Oh, dang, that was easy. Definitely subbed a few weeks ago. Awesome. You're my late night streamer. Oh, that's so nice. Thank you, MC. I am his late night streamer. What are we doing here, dude? From here to here. And we also might have it here, man. All right, look at this. 67.45, 67.56. We don't have it against our side. That's good. You know, we lost it there, but we have that strong bearish divergence against the MACD. Now, will it play out? I'm not sure, but I think that's what's keeping us from reaching that area, bro. Now, I'm going to go into the short time scale. Let's go to the 15-minute chart. See what we get there, man. Do we have something bullish that we can work with? Nope. Yeah, hidden bullish, though. I think that's about it, though, right? From here to here. I'm going to have to anchor this in the 15-minute now. How low should we go into the time scales? Oh, we don't have it against our side. That's fine. And here's short term, right? Look at this. From here to here. Right, from here, and then from here to here, right? So there's that bearish divergence there. Sorry, that bullish divergence hidden. Actually, to the upside. Take that pop. But look at this 15-minute. Like, this one's the one that's messing us up, dude. It's like, hell no, you're not going to go up there, man. You thinking about going up there by yourself? The killer's up there, man. You know, the killer 35K is out there. It's going to kill us all. All right, look at that. Bearish divergence. Move this down slightly, right? Managed to keep on getting near that 20. Moving up. Ah, dude, 37.77. Is it a new all-time high? I'm not sure. I think we had, like, we made a new all-time high. I think so. We had it at 76, right? So we're probably slightly above that area. Let's go into 1 hour. Oh, definitely new all-time high for Bitcoin. Yay! Sustuo, hello. How's it going, man? Thank you for being here. Oh, pulling back down slightly, dude. Come on, Bitcoin. Just get to 35K. I say 348. Sick. Yeah. 348 is going to be fine. Dude, let's go. Okay. 34,775, right? Again, below the previous all-time high. We already made a new all-time high today, which is extremely good. Belgium Trader, we rich yet? Well, depends on when you got in. It's really relative to when you got in. Sorry, but that's the real answer. You could say we're rich. If you got a Bitcoin at like 8 cents, you're probably super rich right now. If you just got into Bitcoin right now, you're probably going to struggle to be rich. There is a 34.8K. Is it? Do we already hit it? 34.8, yes. We already wicked it, though. We already went higher than that. 34.820. That's our high. You think it's going to try to push 35K? Yeah, I think that's going to try to push 35K. That's why I changed the name of the stream when it started to go up. Because up to here, we didn't have a lot, right? We're just like, floating around. And then this new hour, it's really... It looks like this new hour kind of like took some Viagra because it's really trying to punch a hole through that all-time high. It looks like I want to split it in two. Billy Jam Trader, long time no see. Glad you're still streaming. Yeah, I'm always here, man. Thanks for being here. Thanks for joining me. Again, hit that like button, that sub. If you hit that little bell, it's going to notify you, man. And you'll definitely know that I'm here. And you'll be there to watch me do crazy stuff with Bitcoin. Let's go here, man. Again, I'm worried about this bearish divergence in the 15-minute charting, which again, it's not super reliable. I'd rather go with longer time frames for swing trading. But right now, I really want to see if we had some technicals, right, for that pump to happen, and we did, right, on the 15-minute. Because on the 1 hour, we didn't have a lot. So the 30-minute chart, we might not have anything low, high. We're hitting support at the 20, which is really good. About to get that cross with MACD over the signal line. That would be really good. If we get this cross of the MACD over the signal line, it could really send another push up, right? Look, every time we cross here, right? Look, we start making positive momentum, right? And we get rallies, right? Positive momentum is our friend. We don't want to trade against the trend. So look at the crosses, right? Even the cross, when was the last time it crossed up here? Even here, look, it took a cross above the zero line of the MACD. Right? It was a short-lived cross, but it got us higher. So that's what I want to see right now. Get this to cross, go higher. 34,983, dude. Did it hit 35K? Did it hit 35K? 35K on the dot, man. It did it. 35K, there it is. Bitcoin. Good afternoon, good evening, and good night. No, I'm kidding, dude. I'm still going to be here. 35K Bitcoin. We're there, man. We're rich. We're filthy rich. Every time we get the chart makes... Every time the chart makes moves on the 30-minute, it pumps. Yeah, Billy, I agree. Did it make boobs? It's kind of like a soggy boob, right? And then this is like a nicer boob, I guess. So it's like a boob that, had gravity effect to it. And then it's like a middle boob. It's like a 3-boob person, right? Or something like that. And going 25.2K, 35.2K, 35.3K, yes. And we knew it was a psychological resistance, and we managed to get above it nicely now, finally. Steve, new all-time high, man. Tristan Bloin won. This live? Yeah, it's live. We are live. Live and kicking. Taking names, kicking ass. They're a nice pump right now. We're getting pulled back. Yeah, we might test 35K again. Am I happy? I'm super happy that we're getting above the all-time high. Look, I'm thinking we might have support around this area now, 34,400. Right. Why am I saying that? Because it was. Look. Kind of resistance here for sure. Then resistance here, sort of, right? So if we pull back and we hit this area of support, that'd be great confirmation. Now, this is a previous all-time high. I'm going to change its style and color so we know what we're looking at. It's going to be a dotted line. I'm going to make it green. That way I know that's the all-time high that we're looking at. Now we have a new all-time high, which will be up here now, right? So I'll just shift that one to up there. Okay, there we go. Close enough. I'll pinpoint it in a second. Steve, oh, you're excited about this one. Yeah, I'm excited about this one. I'm excited because yesterday was a crappy day, dude, right? We had this massive drop. We're getting this massive drop, but we looked like we were just going to lose it. And I really wanted to get Bitcoin to 35K, right? So I'm happy that we got Bitcoin to 35K. Is it going to pump all week? Well, that's a good question. I'm not sure, dude. When the stream was starting, I was thinking that we were going to consolidate here for a little bit more. I'm actually gladly surprised that it's taking this pump. So I was really thinking, like, look, we've just been consolidating between this area, right? It was below this area. It was really like talking about here, right? So 33,200 to 30,675. That was the area that we were consolidating, and I was happy with that consolidation, right? So we got above this. That was fine, you know, new all-time, new support here, potential resistance. You know, consolidation happening here was good. When we broke out of there, you know, it's like, yeah, maybe we're going to reject, consolidate again before we actually burst through. So I was really looking for another movement down. I'm glad that it's pumping. Yeah, I'm glad it's pumping. Tristan Blowing, can you give me a breakdown of what's going down with Bitcoin this week? Well, yeah, we're going to try to look at that. Because I was really expecting consolidation. Not quite a pump today. But as soon as this candle started to go massively green, I said, wow, we really could be looking at a new all-time high. And we are doing a new all-time high. Look at that. Ain't that great? Where are we at right now? What was the high? 35,587, right? I'm going to fix this line. 35,587. That's close enough, dude. There we go. The all-time high. For Bitcoin. Right, so what are we looking at right now in the daily? Remember these bearish divergence that we had to here? And remember how I told you that if we had a pump today, we're going to negate it and probably get rid of it at the beginning of the stream? This had me worried for potential stagnation, right? And this was part of the reason that I was thinking that we're going to probably reject and move down and consolidate this area still. But if you look at this, with this new pump that we're getting, this, I'm not going to shift it yet because this hasn't really closed. But if you look at this, 658, this is 686. So definitely going higher here. Positive, more positive. High RSI to lower point. We do have that strong bearish divergence against the RSI. But if it keeps on pumping, it's just going to, like, you know, pump up more. MC saying, may I suggest include Bitcoin in your title so that people can find you? They'll search it for live videos. All right, cool. I'll type Bitcoin on my title. No problem. I put BTC, but I'll write Bitcoin. Bitcoin. Well, Bitcoin. With the Bitcoin. Right on. So, new all-time high again. Right? We're still pumping that all-time high, so I'm going to keep on shifting it. Bill James, Raider saying, supply and demand is starting to kick in. Yeah, I think the FOMO, new people. Yeah, it's there. Look, it's many things that are going on, right? There's institutions coming in. What is my schedule? Dude, my schedule starts at 9. Around 9, sometimes 10. But between 9 and 10, I'm usually here. I do have a life. I have kids. I have work. But I do try to be here around 9 as much as I can. Most of the time, it starts between 9, 9:15, 9:30. Sometimes I start at 10. I'll usually tell you on the Discord or on Twitter where I'm going to be here. Steve knows it's at 10 p.m. Eastern. And I'm usually more or less around 10, 10:15, 9 p.m. Mexican time, 9 p.m. Central time. But I do try to be here as much as I can. And usually fairly on time. Usually, like, I try to be here usually around 9, 9:15. Like I said, sometimes I start a little bit later. Join on the Discord, you'll know. Sometimes I always post there when I'm going live, so you'll definitely know if you're in the Discord. Right, are we gonna push 36K now? That is a question, right? Because we're just flying to 35K. So, and I told you guys, I think the next resistance that we're gonna find is probably gonna be around 40K because this is gonna be psychological, and we can really try to pump up there and try to consolidate that level. So, right, look at this, from 26K to 35K, it was just almost a straight shot over a couple days. We kind of struggled with 35K, right? Well, here we got kind of close. We didn't quite get there, but we got close, and then we got close, and now we're bursting through. So if we get to 30, if we manage to push above 36K, I do believe there's a good shot at 40K. But maybe something like this will happen around 40K. We're gonna get pullback, consolidation, something happening there before it actually moves. Is this bringing bullishness to other projects? That is a question. RSR at 41, so not really. RSR, it's... let's see RSR real quick. It's trying to push a little bit, but it was much higher earlier on at 4.5. Let's see Ethereum. Ethereum's also going up at 1,120. Still going up to this old target. Let's see ADA for Steve. Where's ADA at, man? ADA is still below the 1618, right? But again, it's already pushed it. It's pulling back down. Bitcoin, 35,300, getting pullback. 35. 879.69. That's a target. So 879.59. That's it, dude. Yeah, it's starting to pull back. Tristan Blumer. So I bought 0.06 Bitcoin around 32K. Should I try to flip at 40 and try to buy more when it drops? Dude, it's really, really big pullback. But you just got above 35K, man. Of course it's going to, like, we haven't closed even an hour above that area, man, right? We need to close an hour there and then confirm the next candle is still going to be above 35K for it to be good. Right now, we could get a lot of pullback. We could even turn negative. Like, you don't believe me? Look at this. We were, like, going insanely low. All right, this started positive and it turned negative. It was a wild swing. Right, and then here, it, like, went from negative all the way to positive. And if you look at this move, it went from 29,900 and change all the way up here. So it was a 5% swing. Let's hope we can stay above 35K. It's going to become bullish. A lot of people are going to start coming in. They're going to try to add sats. They're going to probably try to sustain the price around this level. Tristan Bloin, back to your question. Hey, anything over 9K, I'm happy. Yeah. Back to your question, dude. Heavily depends on what your strategy is, how much you're willing to risk. 32K, I would say you're very, very close to current price. 40K, would you be okay taking around 20% action or return your investment? Right, that is all what it turns down to, right? How much money you're getting back in return. So you said 32K, I'll just go 32K. Look, 32K. Here we go. It's close enough. Do 40,000, right? 24% in your investment. So, will you be happy with the 24% return over however long this takes to get there? Right? Like, how much are you willing to let it drop before you actually let it pull up again? Because, you know, I'm not sure when you bought in, but if you bought in yesterday, you probably were, like, very worried that Bitcoin was probably going to drop below 29K and maybe start going down. So, you know, it's really relative to your position, your risk appetite, and what your portfolio balance is. For me, I'm good, man. I got in at around 9,000 and change. So, yeah. You think you bought enough for real investment. All right. So if you're just playing around with it, see how it performs, shouldn't be a problem. I would be scared to buy right now. May still pay off it moves. Yeah, dude. Last position I added was around this area, and then I bought. Like, remember I told you guys I sold here on the move down, and then I bought back in at the near the bottom, around the 30K and change, and then rolling it back up. So, you know, I added part here at 30K again. But a lot of what I added like way farther back, right? So, where is it, dude? I'm not even sure we can see it here now. I was going on the daily. Let's go on the daily, dude. All the data is going to be here, man. See? Here's one of my ends at 9,400. So I was in way back then, right? And I have other ends here. I have an in at 7.5K over here, right? Entry. Take profit, right? I was playing this move here, right? And then I stayed in here. And then I added more. So I told you guys here, oh, we had this divergence. Very likely we're going to move up. So I didn't quite exit. And I have another green line here. That was another entry. Right, so, you know. If you follow this show, you know this drill. You know where we're at. So for me, it's a very different story than you, man. So you're getting in right now. It's a whole different story. It's a different ball game. I cannot tell you what to do with your money, whether or not you should be taking profit or not. For me, I'm still good. It can drop to 20K, and I'm still gonna be in profit. I'll probably just gonna take off whatever I added last, and a lot of my position is still at lower values. So if it drops to 20K, you know, I'll probably sell what I have here at like around 34, 35. That's why I have that line here. I didn't end up triggering yesterday because I was thinking we were going to make that bullish divergence and pump back up right in the 1 hour. Kind of talked about this earlier. I didn't tell you guys that part, but you guys already knew that this was part of my exit. And we were up here, and we were taking this drop live, and here I was like, oh, we're going to create that bullish divergence, maybe take a pump. And that's why I correlated this part here to whatever happened back here on the 29th. And I said we could still go higher, right? And that being the case, I decided to hold, and I'm writing it now. So here would be my exit, and now it wouldn't be like a lot, right? 31K. I getting at 30K again, so yeah, it's some profit, not the best, but my biggest position on Bitcoin is much lower, so I'm happy with that. Bito, how's it going, man? MC saying smash like button. This guy needs viewers. He's the best TA at this time of night. Yeah, thanks, man. Much appreciated. Late Night Crypto Zone should be the title of this time shot. The time slot. Yeah, dude, probably that should be the title this time of this time slot. Bill James Raider. Lots of people are calling for Ethereum 10,000. That's dude. Fuck that. Look, I'm not against it. Over long term, given its limited supply and whatever it is that it's gonna try to accomplish, it could get there. It has a lot of hurdles. One of them, its fees are going to be expensive. Its fees are going to be super expensive, right? Try to send Ethereum right now. Try to make a transaction with Ethereum, see what the gas fees are. That's going to be the enemy of Ethereum, right? That's where the problem is going to be. You're going to have to pay outrageous fees at 10,000, right? And I don't, like 10K, all right. Let's get over the all-time high of 1,400. Then let's target 2,000. Let's target 5,000. Let's target 7,500. Let's target 9,000. Then let's target 10K, right? Let's have targets. I mean, anyone can say any number. It doesn't mean it really has to get there. Particularly not in this bull run. Bito, hey man, do you recommend invest? I only get $2,000 Ethereum or Bitcoin. Thames, warm regards. Look, Vito, it really depends on your appetite. I would say diversification is usually best. Just exposed to one asset. But then again, I cannot give you advice on how you should invest your money because it's entirely personal. I'm just saying, Vito, don't trade those coins would be my suggestion. Buy both, get diversification in your portfolio, right? Bill is saying the same thing. Steve, 27K, Ethereum 27K, all right. Max price, this bull run, right? Bill James Trader saying, I'm way out of the loop. Just saying, I just hold. MC, sorry, misread your question, Bito. All right, no one will move. No one will move it to sell it. Yeah. So I'll go up it insanely. Yeah, but in the end, like, how high does it really have to go before you actually can take it out? Because it's gonna become super expensive. That's the problem with Ethereum, and that's why Ethereum 2.0 is gonna be so important because those fees need to be reduced. Plus, it's having a lot of scalability issues, right? That's the problem with Ethereum. I'm gonna be here for the next 20 minutes, though. I just want to see how this candle closes. Vito, dude, I mean, sorry, bro. I cannot give you advice at all. It would be highly inappropriate because I don't know what your situation is, right? Like, those $2,000 they can invest. Are they gonna be your life savings? Are they spare cash that you have? Are they a year's salary for you? I'm not even sure where you're from. So, for some people, $1,000 might be a year's worth of salary. How would you invest it? You're probably going to be more careful that someone just has $2,000 spare to, throw into whatever. Look, I would tell you diversify. It's not advice, but it's a smart thing to do. You can put some money into Bitcoin, you can put some money into Ethereum, and you can put some money into small caps. All right, some small caps have taken massive pumps. Are they riskier? Yes. But the payoff's also higher. Would you put all your eggs in one basket and watch them crack all at the same time? Or would you put them in different baskets and just maybe one falls, but the other ones are still sustaining you? Or maybe one pumps and then the other ones are still sustaining you? That'll be my advice to you. Not advice. That'll be my strategy, I would say, right? That's why I just hold more than one coin. Where's RSR at? 41 still. So again, this is small cap project. It's worth 4 cents, but if you look at it, it pumped 35%. Look at DVT, right? It took a pump also. Right now at 2.3 sats, but it took a pump from 2 to 2.6. Was it good? Yeah, for some it could be really good. Again, it really depends on what you want to do with your dough. So, some banana dude saying, "Pump it, man." Pump that Bitcoin out of space, man. Let's see what it's doing on the shorter time scale. Let's go to the 15-minute again. See the 15-minute chart, the 15-minute here is doing the number, right? The bearish divergence still there, man. That bearish divergence still there on the 15-minute. We no longer have it against RSI, which is good. Oh snap, we no longer have it, dude. In general, what? 118, 139. We no longer have that bearish divergence, man. It's going to the freaking moon. Pump it. Let's see, shorter time scale. See, I really never go to this low in time scale. It's very rare for me to go into like the 5-minute chart and stuff. Because it's a freaking joke sometimes. But it's good to see some things, right? Sometimes confirm certain things that we're getting, right? Look, impulse up, flagging on the 5-minute, down sloping consolidation, usually means up, price action to the upside, right? We could be taking a breather before we actually go on rallying moves in. Because there's really, look, high or positive high on the RSI to a higher point. Nothing bearish. Going up so fast, up vertical, soon it will be bent to left. What? It's going up fast up vertical, soon it will bend to the left. It will bend to the wheel of the force of the dark side, man. What's happening, Martin? Whoa, Bob, how's it going, dude? Thank you for being here, man. Thank you so much for being here, man. I really, really appreciate the tip you gave me the other day on Bitcoin. Because you gave it to me on the 26th. And you know what the price of Bitcoin was on the 26th? It was really cheap. We're looking over here, man. 24th? 26th? Right. I think you gave me that tip on the 26th. $26,000. As soon as you gave me that tip, that it's gone up a lot of value, right? It's gone up a lot of value. I'm really happy for that awesome tip that you gave me, man. Look at that, dude. It's gone up 33%. Ain't that awesome, dude? Still sitting there on my Coinbase account. Thank you very much for that tip, dude. I much appreciate that. Wow, a lot of people tuned in. If you guys like what we do, hit that like that button, that sub. You're not gonna regret it. And if you don't like it, you can always hit that undo. Been trading whole night. It's 6:40 here in Finland. Been jacked to the tit. Oh, that's awesome, dude. What are you drinking? Fisu? I like Fisu. I had friends make Fisu the other day. I'm not sure you guys drink Fisu in Finland, or if that was from. I had a Finnish friend that drank Fisu. It was pretty good. Or Mintu was also really good. That just like Mintu was really good. You could drink that, probably drive, get pulled over. Ask the police would ask you if you were drinking, and you could probably say you would just brush your teeth because your mouth would just smell like you just brush your teeth, which would be really cool. But Mo, thanks for the great TA. Oh, thank you, man. I've been training all night, 6:40. All right, so sober this time. Well, that's pretty good. That it's a week. It's middle of the week, so Billy James Raider. I was gonna get Bitcoin. I would buy right now. Watch it for a few months, but don't take big risks. Yeah, I know those drinks. Quite refreshing. Yeah, I know. Particularly Mintu, dude. No, Fisu. Fisu's easy to make. You just grab Fisherman's Friends, those little mints, crush them up, put them in some water, dissolve them, add them to vodka, and that's it, dude. Dude, this is the second time this happens with my chart. That's weird. Probably a lot of people on TradingView. Javi Schmal. Correction soon? That's a good question. MC, so I can drive and drink. I don't promote drinking and driving, but, you know, it tastes so refreshing, dude. It's just like it just tastes like when you breathe, it's just like you brush your teeth, and it's all minty and fresh. You just don't smell the alcohol. Javi, corrections? Yeah, dude, not sure yet, really. We already got a small pullback here. Not super strong, by the way, but some pullback. Really trying to determine right now. We're in price discovery, right? So Some of this Visu is diluting those Turkish pepper salamaki candy to vodka. That's pretty good. Oh man, yeah, I'm trying to figure out this, dude. Yeah, because this was previous all-time high, right? So from low, I was considering this the local low to the top. Now, should I consider that the top, right? And then we haven't retraced yet. I want to consider this the top, right? And then we've done a valid retrace, right? Hit that 786 and pumping back up, getting to at 1618. That will be the next target up here at 45,000, right? Would that be good? You know, I already made a lot of comments before regarding Bitcoin and this movements. One of them being this comparison. Look at this: 1, 2, and then pump. I'll go on this chart. I think this one's cleaner. Yeah. So 1, 2, and then that magical pump, right? And I already said that here: 1, 2, and then getting the magical pump. And if we get this percentage from this low, and from more or less mid ground here, let's say mid ground here to the high, we're looking at a 444% pump, right? Now, how does that relate to us and what we do? Well, for me, this relates to this. Well, if this is to be 1, 2, and then there's a third one, I'm gonna have to do this here just so I can calculate that 400% pump. But if this is a middle ground, that 444% pump gets us to $56,000, $57,000, right? Somewhere around that area. I haven't pinpointed it. But again, at that level, do you really care? It's $56,000, dude. So, you know, it's relative, right? That is a target. It's not an unrealistic target, supposing that Bitcoin pumps the way it pumped on 2017, which looks like right now it could be the case, and we're halfway through that pump, maybe. All right, we could still go from 20K all the way to, you know, whatever, dude. Like 10K all the way to 50K, right? So we pumped 20, we still have 20 more to go. Right, that's why I said we're halfway through that magical pump. Right now, will it repeat itself? I'm not sure, right? So what's support at 34K? Wow, a lot of stuff in the chat. I've never seen that many stuff in the chat. But Javi, will it break down right now? The question is, really? If it breaks down, where will we find support? I guess that's a question. That's a question we should be looking at. Because it's bound to break down at some point in time. We're just going extremely high, extremely quick. We know that by looking at this chart. Right, look, extremely high, extremely quick. Now I know this chart looks horrible on your PCs when I'm zoomed out, so I'm going to zoom back in, put in automatic, so it's automatically adjusts. You're probably going to see a lot of blue lines. Those are all potential supports since we've been moving up above 20K. Now, why are there potential supports? Because a lot of these are not happening on the daily chart. Look at the daily chart. We don't have a lot of supports on the daily. Maybe some here, but not a lot, and maybe some here at 23K. But most of these come from the 4-hour chart and the 1-hour chart, right? Look at this. Some resistance here, right? So it became a support, then we pumped. Then we had some support here, then we pumped, right? Support here, right? Resistance, support, then we pumped, right? And here, we had this support here, but this from the 1 hour. So I have a lot of lines, but they're from different time scales, right? So that's a lot of the stuff that's going on here. So have we yet? We should get pullback someday. I'm not sure when yet, but I'm more worried about when we could support, right, for that correction. How strong will it be? And where we could be targeting. Right now, I'm not there yet because we're still in price discovery. Today, we're making an all-time high. Billy said, "What's the support at 34K?" Yeah, there is one here. The previous all-time high here, right? We could say that this is support on the 1 hour, I think. Right, this previous area here. It's probably slightly lower, but here we go, man. Somewhere around there. I had it a little bit lower because, you know, I was targeting this area more or less. It's not pinpointed because slightly higher, slightly lower, and then probably slightly lower here also. But this could be a support on 34,400, right? Then we have another one at 33, maybe one here immediately at 33,090, right? Because look, this one hit here. This was this wick, but we already know that we use that wick as support here, right? So it's valid. Right. So yeah, I'm still trying to figure out where supports are going to be. Righter. DUIs are not fun, just saying. I know. I'm not saying drink and drive. Hurricane T, all to pump. Hey, Hurricane T, how's it going, man? All to pump once more. Bitcoin to go sideways. Maybe, dude. Like, remember when I told you guys that Bitcoin needed to stagnate or move sideways for alts to pump? And that's when we started, you know, doing consolidation at this level. Now we're starting to move up again, and you know, I'll take a pump again. Good thing I have a week off from work. Been trading many nights a row. My inner clock has shifted now to US time. Gonna go to bed now. It's 6:50 in the morning. Have fun. Oh, thanks for being here, man. Much appreciated. Can look at NPX Pundy. Sure, man. I can look at Pundy. The truth. Thank you for being here. Old resistance usually turns to a new support. 34k. Yes, I do agree with you. Old resistance becomes support. And pump to 40k. But yeah, dude, we're trying to get there. But look, right now, I'm worried about this candle just closing above 35k. If we stay above 35k, we could be looking at good things. If we close below 35k, well, you know, it would be a rejection of 35k on the closing, and that could mean that 34k is still our area and our zone. We still have 7 minutes to go. Gotta go now, Z. Safe trading. Thanks, man. The truth, yes, I can look at Pundy-X. Let's look at that. Pundy-X. What's it doing, man? NPX. I'm gonna have to look at NX. Is it XP? Yeah, an XPS. Dude. Why is it not coming up, dude? Why is it not coming up here? NPXS. Yeah, that's it. NPXS. Let's go to this one. They already have it open. We haven't looked at Pundy in a long time, so I'm glad someone brought it up. Last time we looked at Pundy was around October 12th. We had bearish divergence. We moved down on that to support at 0.00015. So not even a cent. Not even like 0.01 cents. Very little. Sitting at 0.0017. 3 zeros and then a 1 cent. Right? That's its value right now. It's very, very little, man. Right on. So higher possible as possible. Look at this. It has a lot of bearish divergence, man. My God. My God, it's beautiful. There's so much bearish divergence out there, man. Look, higher. Positive, less positive, right? And I'm not even going to bother here to go by steps because from here to here it would be one, and then from here to here would be another one, right? Then that's why we got this drop here. We went higher and we still had less positive momentum. Then we just freaking crashed. But even looking here, look at this, man, right? High to low. All the way, bro. Damn, even here to here, right? Bearish divergence. So, you know, strong bearish divergence. Moving down on that. Low, lower, low, right? Low, lower, right. That's fine. And here, look at this. It just keeps on building divergence, man. It keeps on building divergence, man. It never dies. Right on. Look at that, right? Let me just confirm this one. 64, 22, 63. Slightly less, too. So low, higher, negative, less, negative, low, there's a higher point. Low, lower, negative, more, negative, low, there's a lower point. Low, high, negative, more, negative, right? Could we work with this, actually? Yeah, it looks like it could work with one of these ones, right? I'm not sure if I should consider this one or this one, but if we go from here to here, we could say that we're doing some hidden bullish, and probably part of the reason that we're pumping, just against RSI, I don't want to go against the MACD. But from here to here, we did have that against the MACD, right? I actually do have this one. So from here to here, we had that hidden bullish against the MACD. Right, like that. Or like that. Alright, so nice. Getting that move up, rejecting the 20, not good, man, right? You want to get above the 20 with strength and move up, but right now we're rejecting 1, 2, 3, 4 times. If we really felt to get above the 20, we're looking for another move down. So, you know, we have support. Over here at 00015. Oh, there's a error. What? There's a compilator error. That's weird. Alright. Let's go to the 4-hour chart. What's it doing on the 4-hour, dude? Right, so back here is history. We don't care much about that. Low, high, negative, less, negative, low, there's a higher point. Nothing there. High. Higher, high, high, low, right? Some hidden, some strong bearish. What? Strong bearish divergence. I should have downside, Captain. Right, look at that. We don't have it against RSI, just against the MACD action down. Moving down, hitting the 20, finding support, taking a bounce, failing to go higher than the previous high, thus continuation of the bearishness, and breaking down again. Low, low, high, negative, less, negative, low, there's a higher point, nothing bullish. This could still give continuation to this bearishness to move us down. Let's go to the 1 hour. We might have some bullish divergence here. I'm gonna leave this here right now, and I'm gonna send it to the 1 hour. I want to see if I can like predict this in the 1 hour, which sometimes happens, right? Sometimes I'm accurate with that. But here we go. Look, it's there. Not where I was looking for it, but it's there nonetheless. It's just from here, slightly shorter time scale than I was looking at, but you know, more or less where I was looking for it. Some strong bullish divergence against the MACD. We don't have it against the RSI, just against the MACD, and we're taking that small rally on that strong bullish divergence. Now, some hidden bearish here from here to here, and then from here to here, right? We don't have it against the RSI, so we do have this on here separating, but that's what's, you know, stalled us in that rally, moved us down to a 20. Now, it is hidden divergence, usually bullish, strong bullish trumps hidden bearish. There's a chance it could try to go up. Netflix! Bitcoin Weekly still looking bad. Really? We're going to go look at Bitcoin Weekly in a second. Thank you for being here, Netflix. Wow, so many people in tonight. Thank you all for being here. It's so amazing to have you all here, being part of this awesome show. Richard Medina, pumped to 40K. I think I already read that one. Thank you for Richard for being here. If you like what we do, hit that like, that bell, and that sub, please. Why does it keep on, like, you know, is this like the third time that this happens, dude? It's weird. It's so awkward. Someone said have a good one. Steve, man, off for the night. Have a good one. Thanks, Steve. Thank you for being here. I'm just going to stay here a couple more minutes, guys. I've been live for about an hour and 52, so almost 2 hours. Not that I don't want to be here, but, you know, I got to get some rest. There's stuff I got to do tomorrow. Don Juan. Netflix next week's Parabolica is bad? Yeah, we're going parabolic. That's a good question. That's a good thing, right? We already looked at that here. Look. We got in the way of the parabole. Oh, sorry, this one. All right. But let's look at the weekly, man. He might have something, dude. So let's not dismiss it just in the fact that we're going up. So let me get a clean chart, because most of my charts are so loaded with crap that, you know. Ignore all the lines, please, because, you know, they're from the 1 hour. I rarely comment to the weekly. So higher, more positive, higher on their side. There's nothing bearish there. It's just the fact that we're highly overbought. That's the only thing, right? 94.07. Here we had some bearish divergence around 15K, and, you know, we just didn't care for it. Kept on rallying. We just gone parabolic, like, you know, we've been saying. Oh, shit. I think my PC is going to crash. Are you guys still here? Because something's happening with my browser. It's not loading. Like, the music stopped, everything's stopping. Wow. All pages became unresponsive. Sorry, but guys, you know, part of being live, I was worried that my whole PC was going to crash for a second. I think it's just, I'll just say wait. Let's see if I can minimize that. And, alright, cool. Maybe I can get it to come back. Oh, shit. Yeah, something's off. I'm going to have to, do this real quick. Just give me 1 quick second. Shutting off the browser real quick. I'm going to try to come back in. I'm missing out. 45K? I doubt it, dude. 36K tomorrow, right? Maybe, dude. Let's open this again. I'm going to restore everything. Restore everything to its glorious time. There we go. And that should be coming back up. Maybe my memory was full. I have a lot of stuff open, right? I had a lot of stuff to do today, so... There we go. It's loading now. Hope I lose all the work I did today. That would be really bad. Oh, shit. It looks like I might have lost all the work I did today. Or at least part of it. So now that's going up there, and now that's going up there, right? We don't have it here. We still have that bearish divergence in the 1 hour. And again, dude, it's 11, and we're still at 35K. That's really good, man. I'm glad that Bitcoin is staying at that level. Let's reload the music, see if I can get it to queue again. There we are. Seems to be working now. Right on, dude. We're back. Thank y'all for sticking with me through that small hiccup that we had. Oh, we did drop some people. That sucks. Well, thank y'all for being here again. If you like what we do, like I said, hit that like that on that sub. Bitcoin on the weekly, right? That's where we're at. Let's go Bitcoin on the weekly. And I think that's what crashed my PC. That magical weekly moment. Right, I was going to do curve and I was going to go from here, right? And go like, oh, dude, we're going parabolic. Oh my god, we're going parabolic, man. Boom. The monthly still freaking awesome, right? 22% just on January alone, right? On this month, we just got up 22% on Bitcoin, right? Isn't that cool? Oh, I missed it. Oh man, that sucks. Now you want to sell around 7%. You think it's a good idea? Sell around 7% what? Of your Bitcoin holdings? I'm not even sure how much you hold. I'm not even sure what price you got in or what your target exit is, dude. I don't have your trading strategy or your trading plan to determine whether or not this is a good exit for you. Again, on the daily, very nice pump. The weekly, again, I'm not super worried yet. It's just going up and up and up, you know. Yeah, at some point in time, it's going to have to crash, but... yeah, no worries on one. It just really, really depends on your strategy, your entry point, you know. A lot of things impact your decision as to where to exit. I told you guys, a good part of my entry was here, 9,400. Another good part of my entry was here. Over here at 7.5K. Then took some profit here, and then I got in again, right? At the green line here. So, this, you know, for me, and this has been here for a long time. So, this has been here since, you know, May, whenever this area was here, 7.5K. So, dude, your reality, if you just got in right now, it's very different from my reality, right? Because I got in, and I'm doing really good with my Bitcoin. How good are you doing with your Bitcoin, right? Well, this is May, and 3 times your savings. Yeah. You'll lose it all. Well, taking profits is good, right? Don't be greedy. When you get greedy, you miss on profits. Taking profits is part of the game. Paper profits mean nothing until you materialize it and you have money in the bank, right? There's no point in saying, I was a Bitcoin millionaire. Dude, I made $1 million in Bitcoin. You know, I never cashed out. It crashed. Now it's worth like 5 cents. But, you know, I lost all my value. But I was a millionaire for a second. Did you materialize it and turn it into profit and cash? Paper profits mean nothing, right? Hard cash, hard profit, realized profits. That's where the game is at, right? A lot of people say, I want to go into Bitcoin because I don't want to be on fiat. Guess what? If you want to cash out your Bitcoin, at some point in time, you're going to have to go to fiat, right? You never want to get out of Bitcoin. Guess what? You cannot live on Bitcoin right now. It's not the reality of the world. The world, sadly enough, still runs on fiat produced and issued by countries. You want to use Bitcoin? That's fine. You want to make a profit on Bitcoin? You have to turn that profit into fiat so you can pay expenses and living, right? So your life savings, you're materializing them. Sure, you want to sell 7% of your position? Up to you, man. You already 3 times that part you're going to exit. If the red keeps on pumping, are you really going to miss that? Right? Some other strategies some other people have is, you know, let's say, as an example, I'll put $1,000, right? I put them at 7,000. I triple my money. What do I do now? Well, if you put them at, you know, if you put it at 7,000, you've tripled your money. Guess what? Take $1,000 out, right? We're gonna be left with $2,000. You already recovered your capital, right? Whatever you put in, that's no longer at risk. If everything goes down to zero, at least your capital's safe. And then just keep on playing with what you made, right? That's another strategy. Again, your reality might be different. I'm not saying you should do that, but everyone has a different reality and everyone has a different way to look at these things, right? So for me, part of me is saying, dude, just, don't be greedy. Take out your initial investment, right? Whatever that is on sats. And just keep on playing with what you have there, right? Nothing wrong with that, right? I wouldn't take out all my investments because I added more Bitcoin still at around 30K. So those ones I'm not going to exit yet. Those ones I could still live on playing there. But whatever I started at 9K, 7K, I could take that out already and keep on doing it, right? Don't forget to pay your taxes. Well, it depends if you get taxed in your country or not, right? Some countries don't have actual regulation regarding crypto yet, so that'd be really, really interesting. Don Juan, Gritty got me this point, though. I installed 19K, I installed 24K, I installed 30K. I don't get taxed here. Where you at, Don Juan? I'm interested. Chile. Oh, that's pretty cool. Well, yeah, it's entirely up to you, man. Must be cold there. Now it's summer for them right now. They're in the southern hemisphere, so it's opposite to the northern part. Oh, it depends on where he's on Chile, man. Maybe in the Andes or Andean region could be cooler, I guess, but yeah. It's called Chile. No, it's called Chile, actually. Does it taste good? Maybe. So something near Patagonia, I guess. Yeah, summer now. I live in southern Patagonia. Yeah. Look, man, you're not exiting 100% your position, right? And again, the best thing you can do is have a trading strategy, stick to it, take profits, don't look back, right? So if you're looking at, let's say, 35,300 and whatever we're at right now, and you want to take profit at 25K if it drops, then just take profit on the drop to 25K, right? If it keeps on dropping, you already made money, you can buy back in lower. Or you want to maybe take profit at 30K, right? From 35K to 30K, it's a sizable drop, right? MC, thanks. Taking off for a night. Well, thank you for being here. I much appreciate it. I'm about to take off, by the way. So, yeah. Seems like everyone's about to take off. So if I take off, then everyone takes off. Dude, like I said, right? Really, really depends on you. This could go up. It could push back down. Take profit. Set up a target and take profit there, right? 30K. If it drops 30K, you already took profit there. If it keeps on dropping, you're saved some of that money. Have levels of exiting, right? So you can probably exit here at 30K one portion. You can probably exit here at like 26K another portion. And then you probably exit 100% by like 25K, right? So worst case scenario, if you stepped off easily and if it keeps on dropping, you're fine. You can buy back in lower. If it bounces somewhere around here and it looks like it's going to go higher again, you can buy back in. You probably add more sats with the same amount of money that you had and run it back up to the upside, right? That's just, how you have a plan, have a strategy. I'm not telling you what the plan is. Unfortunately, you have to make that plan yourself. I'm gonna go back and get rid of some of the supports. It seems like I have a lot of lines. Not a lot of them have been tested. Some of them have been tested. A lot of them are like, what if we have support here? What if we have support there, right? Thanks for advice. Not advice, dude. I don't give advice in this channel. I just give ideas. Whether or not you share those ideas is fine. But again, I don't give advice. I cannot give advice, unfortunately. Because I can get into a lot of trouble. So no advice. Just trading ideas. You take whatever suits you and whatever you think might be good for you. Guys, I know there's a lot of you here, and I love the fact that there's so many of you here and so many have come to watch this stream live. But I really, really gotta get going. It's late for me. It's already 11 past 11. So it's almost midnight. I do have stuff I gotta do tomorrow. If you like what we do, hit that like, that bell, and that sub. Again, this is Instead of Crypto. I'm your host, Martin. It's a pleasure being here with you guys tonight on this awesome, historical Tuesday night. Why is it historical? Well, because Bitcoin hit a new all-time high today, so it's part of history. And you're all part of it because you were here to watch it. Now, thank you, Don Juan. Thank you, MC. Who else came in today? I think Jake was here. I'm gonna like Don Juan, MC. Who else, man? Richard Medina, Netflix, The Truth, the guy from Finland that was here earlier, also Javi, Billy James Raider, Steve, thank you for being here. I know you already left though. Bito, Tristan Bloin, thank you for being here. Billy James already said. Andrew, thank you for being here, man. You were here earlier. Soka, you were here earlier as well. Thank you for being here, man. John Smith, thank you for being here. Sustuo, thank you for being here, man. And who else? Did I miss someone? If I missed you, I'm sorry, bro. But there's so many people that have come in tonight. It's been so fun and so great to have you all. And Nav, thank you for being here. You were the first one. Dude, thank you all for being here, guys. Again, that's going to be it for tonight. Again, I hope you find the content to be educational and entertaining. And if you do, you know what to do. Talk about crypto to your friends, to your family, and to your co-workers. And let them know that we are here. This is State of Crypto. I'm your host, Martin. It was a pleasure being here with you guys tonight. Let's see if we can wake up to a $36,000 Bitcoin by tomorrow. We got really close today at 35,879. We're holding 35,000 still. Let's see if this hour we can manage to hold 35K again. Maybe take a small breather and then run on the next hour with a lot of strength. We do have bearish divergence, just keep that in mind, which could potentially play us to the downside slightly, or at least interfere with our plans to get to 36K. Again, Bitcoin still in the rally, making new all-time highs, guys. That's going to be it for tonight. I'll catch you again tomorrow for another edition of State of Crypto. Until then.